Well, hey YouTube, so today guys, we're back here with another review, and today we have a review here. This is called the TV box. It says, open the smart life era. So basically, in simple terms, this is an Android TV box here. It's made by a company back here called TICTID. It's an AX9, that's the processor in here. It's a Max Android 7.1 TV box, so it does have Marshmallow. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like how they use Marshmallow here. So let's open this bad boy up here. I do like Android TV devices a lot. I think they're a really cool idea. I'm a big fan of this. So it's gonna have to be a two-part review. I'll make it all in one video, don't worry. So it's gonna be the first part of me is just gonna be unboxing this stuff, showing you what you get inside. And the second part will be navigating the UI with my TV right here. So it's going to be a two-part review here. It should be a kind of long one. Should just be aware of that now. Gonna put that there. So here's the box here. I like the box. I like it. It's a cool looking box. I like it. It's a really nice looking box here. So let's open this thing up. And here's the box here is the AX9, which is what's that company called? Oh, I forgot what they're called, but they produce a lot of budget hardware, you know, and they're pretty big. Like, is it MediaTek or something of that nature? I don't remember. So here's your charging, here's your DC power port. It's pretty my bad, AC actually. This is an AC power port. Yeah, it takes about 100 to 240 volts, which is about 300 milliamps. So yeah, just in case you need that information, there you go. So I'm going to put that right here for now here. I do want to see what else comes in here before we get into the actual main unit here. So you have a cool looking remote here. This is actually a pretty comprehensive remote here, and it should serve most of your purposes. I mean, the issue I have with these Android TV devices is that basically these things really need a keyboard. They really do, and for some reason a lot of these products don't come with a keyboard. Luckily I do have an Android Bluetooth keyboard device. It's like this. So you're gonna want one of these things here. There's really no way to do this without having this thing here. It's not gonna work. It really isn't. You kind of do need that if anything kind of advanced. So just be aware of that information here. I'm going to pull out the box for you right now. So here's the box here. We're going to open it up here. It's very lightweight, and I do like that. I do think being lightweight is kind of important here. So yeah. Here's your box here. I like the design. It's a very cool looking box here. So you have a little sensor here. I don't know exactly what that's for, but it's going to be there. So you have two USB ports, which could be used for charging or used for one of those control pads, right? You have an SD card slot in here too, if you can see that on the back here. You have a HDMI, you have Ethernet, you have a SPDIF, you have AV, and you have the power port back here, as you can see. So with all the necessary things you could possibly need here, there are a couple more things here in the box. Let's take a look here. So they were nice enough to include an HDMI cable. That's always much appreciated because HDMI, at least in my household, is always in high demand. And lastly, you have an instruction manual. I've done a couple of these reviews before. I do know how to open up an Android TV box. And I really am a fan. I did mention this before already, but I really am a fan. I like these things. I do think they have a place in the marketplace, and I do think there's something that's going to be an emerging technology in the future. I do think there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Obviously, they're kind of a play on the Amazon Fire Stick and like the Apple TV, but instead of paying all that money for a brand, you can get a generic one for much less, and it can do practically the same thing here. So we're going to plug in the power port here. So goes in right there. So put that here. Have the HDMI cable here. I'm gonna just cut this open for you. So this is about a 3-foot cable, which I wish it was longer. I wish this was longer, but 3 feet is okay. But I do wish it was longer. 6 to 10 feet is kind of the range I prefer personally. But okay. So guys, at this point, guys, I'm gonna plug this into my TV. I'm gonna power it on. I'm gonna get to the main menu. So I'm gonna skip all this information for you. So see you guys in a sec. Okay guys, we're here with part 2 here, so let's start. The remote provided does not come with the batteries installed, and it doesn't really have any letters on it, so I don't really see a purpose to even using it, so I'm going to leave that over here for now. I'm just using the one I always use here. These things are pretty well known here. So we're going to choose English here. I don't know what type of copyright music it's going to play. Sometimes these things have these really extravagant intros, and I don't understand why, so I'm going to have my remote ready to go here if necessary. So they want you to do time zone. I mean, time zones are relevant, but I mean, I'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. GMT is fine, honestly. So I'm gonna quit that menu there. So I'm gonna go back here. We're gonna do this process again. Next. So they want me to connect to Wi-Fi here. That's perfectly acceptable. This is my Wi-Fi right here. It obviously doesn't know the password yet, so it's gonna have to ask me to type it in. So that's why I have this thing, guys. I mean, do you really want to type in a password on this thing? I don't know who would want to do that, but it's not practical in my opinion. So this is definitely the way to go here. So let's go and do this right now. Okay guys, we're back here. So here's a good look here at the home page here. So it claims I have Wi-Fi right now, but I never actually put in my Wi-Fi password, so that should become an issue pretty soon. I don't know how it even got past that point without even doing that. So I'm going to check the settings here. I just want to see what it thinks my password is. How the wow, it connected. Do you see this, guys? It claims it's connected to my Wi-Fi, but I never typed in the password. I don't know what the hell this thing is doing, but it's somehow connected to my Wi-Fi. That's crazy, man. I don't know how it did that. That's crazy. So let's check out the different modes here. I don't know how it did that. On my video, I'm just kind of curious. So you have Chrome here. You have the marketplace. You have something called App Market. I don't know what that means. We're gonna have to find that out. So we'll just do Chrome for now. I think Chrome is pretty important for this. I'll type in Play Store. I type in App Market. I type in a couple of the big ones here. So yeah, let's go add that in now. So now that I connected those things, I'm gonna hit back. So that should have worked there. So yeah, we do have a couple apps here. Let's check out Chrome here. I do want to see how fast this thing is gonna load here. No, I'm not gonna. Nah, it's fine. Nah, I don't need an account. So we're gonna type some stuff, and I'm just curious how fast this fast. So I'm gonna type in YouTube here. YouTube. Gonna go into Google here and take a look here. So, but I just want to say something. I don't know how this thing connected to my Wi-Fi. I never put in the password, so this is confusing here. I'm gonna lower the brightness of it, guys. I'm having some trouble seeing what's going on the screen here, so I'm gonna lower the brightness for you guys. Yeah, so that should be easier for you guys to see here. So let's check out YouTube here. We're gonna go over the PBOS because I know that's obviously gonna be copyright free. So let's go over the PBOS here and see what we got going on here. Sorry about that. So I still don't understand how it had my password here. So let's go to PBOS here. I want to see how it handles a video, right? Hit enter. So this is my channel right here. So let's click on a video here. Let's do the Bandai video. Let's see exactly what we got going on here. We're gonna put this in 1080p and make sure it can handle it. That's a good test to see if it can handle 1080p here. So let's see here. So it does treat this as mobile YouTube. Let me see if I can get that home YouTube to work. Let me see if I can request a home YouTube. You can sometimes do that. Here we go. We want desktop here. I want to see if this thing can handle 1080p. It's kind of important to me. Oh boy, it's even an advertisement, right? Please no advertisements. Because you can't do that. You can't watch your own ads, you know. It's against the rules on YouTube. Hopefully that problem will be addressed soon. Come on. It's not doing great. It's not loading too fast here. Come on. I did hope this thing would be faster. There we go. So let's type in 1080p. Let's see if we can handle it. Let's put 1080p on here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully this thing doesn't crash. Hopefully you can handle it. Let's see here. Unfortunately, guys, it cannot handle 1080p or 720p on desktop mode, so it seems like they really want you to use a mobile version on here. So just be aware of that. That kind of does suck here. It doesn't seem to have too much processing power. To be fair, it's pretty cheap. This thing's only like 35 bucks, so they're gonna have to take concessions somewhere. So I understand here. So Google Play, they're probably gonna ask me for my account information, so I'm gonna skip that step if possible. If not, I'm gonna check out the marketplace. They're advertising to me, so they want me to type information. I'll do that another time. But I want to see what this is all about. So let's click on this here. I want to see what we got here. So this appears to be like an off-brand marketplace. There's only a couple of things in here. Let's check on App Market. So I'm gonna go download that now. I'm curious what they got going on here. So I'm gonna go install it here. hopefully you guys can understand why I want this to be a long video, because I really want you guys to get an unbiased view of this thing, you know what I mean? So, I did that update, and we're not really seeing anything too crazy here. I think the YouTube TV is new, but yeah, for the most part, those are just the same apps we had before here. So I'm gonna go to Google Play in a second, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna type in my password off camera. But I just want to see what type of apps to get here. So these are the system apps here. Nothing too crazy here. There's definitely some more things I do want to try here. Local. These are local things. You got recommended. Got some music here. So this is the application here. You can play all your songs on here. It's just a rebrand of all the different apps you can find in the Play Store. I don't have any music on there. Take a look at the settings here. So they claim this is Android 7.1, and I'm not entirely sure if I believe that. Based on this looks like KitKat right here. We're gonna find out right here. So this actually is Android 7.1.2. I'm surprised. I thought it wasn't. So guys, I do want to check out. There's actually another site I do want to check out here. So sometimes you can actually use this stuff for like browser or crypto mining. I'm not sure if you guys are too into that or not, but you can actually use these Android TVs as crypto miners from your browser. They actually do a pretty damn good job. And that's what I use my other one for. I use my other one for mining crypto and stuff like that. So we're going to check out a common crypto mining service I use that you can use on the web browser here. So give me 1 second here, guys. I'm also off camera. I'm also going to set up the Google Play Store here so we can have access to some applications that I do want to try out. If that doesn't work, I may just download the APKs online, which is really easy to do. So I'll probably put Geekbench on here. So I'll see you guys in a sec. I do want to have all this stuff ready to go. Alright guys, we're back here. So this is the crypto mining service I use. It's called CoinPot, and let's see if this thing can even handle a low load here. So we got 1 hash right here. It's kind of low, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's pretty damn low. For this to be a competent, I need it to be at least 3 to 4 hashes. So I'm gonna try increasing the CPU load here. Remember, this is a budget. This is $35. You know, I was expecting it to do not too great, but 1 hash is unacceptable, and it's not even worth the power that you would be spending to, get that. So you can't make it too high on these things. If you make it too high, the thing will crash on you, especially after long-term usage here. This thing is already beginning to lag on me, so hopefully we can get it up past 1 hash, because that is unacceptable, in my opinion, and that cannot be usable in any form of mining, and it's not even worth holding. So we still only have 1 hash here. I'm going to increase threads here. Got 6 threads going here now. I'll put on for 6. So let's see if this thing can get past 1 hash. It really needs to be able to do that. It's a pretty big deal. Come on. Let's go, man. Let's go. Come on. I know you can do better than 1 hash. I mean, I'm going to boost it up to high because I just need to see if this thing can even be used at all. So I'm going to go mega high. I'm going 8 hashes. I'm going to go 8 threads and high CPU. This thing's already going a little weird on me. I could tell it's not too happy about it, but like, it's okay. I need this thing to be more effective than 1 hash. So this thing's on 8 threads, high CPU. I mean, let's see if this thing can surpass 1. Come on, let's go. Come on. Okay, I'm going all in, guys. I'm going 8 threads here. I'm going super high. This is the highest you possibly go. So like, if it can't even handle this, there's absolutely no point of using it for that purpose. Which I know it's not made for that, but still, you should be able to handle something more. So 1 very high. This thing may just crash on me. Yeah, it's fucking laggy as hell right now. Come on, let's see. I need you to get past 1. Come on. Wow. Is it not going to be able to pass 1? Damn, man. It's not gonna pass 1. That's a shame. I'm gonna do some more tinkering on my own probably, but that's a big shame, guys. So I'm gonna go down before we end the video here. I'm gonna definitely check out a Geekbench here APK. You can find the APK here anywhere. There's a site I use here, especially for free apps, which are not even illegal to get here. I use a site called APK here. So I'm gonna go download APK here. Well, you don't download the APK here. That's just the website. But they usually host all the apps I'm looking for, so I typically do that. So right here we have one here. Gonna go download it right now. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I do understand there's some type of glare. I see that, but I do hope you can still see what I'm doing. In particular, when there's a white background, this thing does get kind of stupid on me. So I'm going to start download. I'm going to cut this part out, guys. I'll be right back once I figure this out. Alright guys, I just bit the bullet. It wasn't working out here because this thing has weird permission issues. So I'm on Google Play Store. I put my account in. I don't like putting my account in on these random Android devices just because you never know what's gonna happen with these brands. You never know, and also it's my personal account. But I just put it on here. It's just gonna download it here. It's much easier than doing the other thing I was doing. It wasn't working anyway. So I'll see you guys in a sec. We're back here, so this is definitely the last thing we're gonna do today. This is already a 15-minute video, and I don't want to make this too long here. So this will be the last test today, and hopefully it does a good job. So, don't know how long it's going to take, but while it's working, I'm going to do my closing remarks about the thing here. So, I do like this thing. I do think Android TVs are pretty cool, and this one's pretty cool. It's definitely on the weaker end. To be fair, it only cost me like $35. I mean, it didn't cost me anything, because the company here sent this for review for me. But it was only $35, so I understand that you can't really put the best specs in there. It's not going to make them any money if they did that. So, I understand why it's budget. Just make sure you know what you're buying before you purchase this one in particular. It's just very weak. You can only do very basic things. So if you're just trying to watch videos on your TV, that's fine, but don't do anything more than that. It really can't handle the applications that well. I mean, we're gonna see what the score is on here, but I don't expect it to do pretty well. And for mining, I mean, I have some pretty weak phones that can mine better than 1hash. 1hash is really low, so that kind of represents that the CPU in this thing is pretty damn weak, which is a shame. I do wish the CPU was stronger, but still, it's still Android TV. And if you want to jump into the space, this is a great way because of the price tag. Only $35. I really haven't seen one cheaper than that, so you have to take that into account, the positives and the negatives here. So if you do want to purchase this thing, guys, obviously there's no camera here. There's no camera because it's just a box. Amazon link will be down below. Okay, so make sure you do check that out. And if you want to subscribe and like the video, that also does support me greatly. Definitely supports me greatly. Also, if you want to check out my Ethereum link and my Binance referral link, you can donate tokens to me on the Ethereum network or Binance referral link. Those things both support me. And also, if you want to see a written review for this item here, I do post that on my website. It should come out in a couple of days. I usually post a video review first, and then a couple of days later, the written review will come out right in a couple of days. So basically, the written review just goes into more detail about my actual opinions here that I talked about here, and maybe some other things I don't really mention here, just kind of because of time constraints here. Not everybody wants to watch a 17-minute video, so I don't typically make videos this long, but for this one, I do think it was necessary based on all the different things I could do. So once this thing finished, we're gonna end the video. So see you guys in a sec when this thing finishes here. Okay, so we're back here. Here are the results. Here we have a 508 single 1426 multi-core. So let's go and compare that to other products here. Let's see exactly how it compares here. So let's see here. So let's see what device most closely matches this number here. So for multi-core, it's so low that you actually can't go any lower. So that's a little bit concerning here. And 508 single, that's gonna be bad. Yeah, so it's so low, it's not even on the page. So that's for a comparison there. It's pretty damn weak here. The Galaxy S5, which came out, what was it? At this point, it's been 3 years ago, and that has a 9915, which is nearly double what this thing has. So I mean, it's budget. It's a real budget thing. I've never seen one for this cheap, and now I understand why. So overall, if you do want to, I already said that stuff. So I'm just gonna end it here, guys. And yeah, it's interesting. It's not for everyone, but if you're somebody who's really just looking for the cheapest item around, I mean, it does work, but you just can't do much with it, And you have to understand that it's kind of a big deal if you can't do much. I mean, you can still do some stuff. You can still watch videos and stuff, but you can't really play apps, and that's kind of a big drawback for some people. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed that video, and thank you and bye.